Hey, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel for my take on this island girl makeup look. I'm currently in Tulum, Mexico, so of course I had to try to recreate these iconic pictures and give you my take on this elevated no makeup look. If you want a true no makeup look, I do have the Brooke Shields Blue Lagoon look, but this one is a little bit more like fruity tones. And I did get new extensions for this trip and I've been having fun having like super long thick hair. So let's clip those in first and then I'll show you how to get this glam. We are out on the balcony at the Tulum Hotel. Check out my vlog channel if you want to see a 20-minute vlog of what we got up to, but here's a look at my natural hair, how it air dries, and the density of it. I do have a lot of length, but my strands are very fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I often just wear my natural hair, but I do love taking my Irresistible Me extensions to really amp it up, especially when it's straight. I've been using these for a couple years and they come in this little cylinder. It does come with a tester weft at the bottom of the tube so you can try it, see if it's a color match, and if it's not the right color, you can exchange or return it for free. I usually go for classic clip-ins, but I wanted to try the invisible clip-in extensions. These are the best way to add length and volume to fine, thin hair. The clips are very gentle on the hair, so they're not creating a bunch of friction or damage. And the seamless clip-ins are made with a 50% thinner silicone base, so they lay really flat on your head so you can't spot them. I usually stop here, but if I want to add a little extra, 2 clips on either side above each ear. I really like to leave the top of my head without any clips so I can still zhuzh it up and I get the most volume up top that way as well. And the shade is light brown. It has a mix of red and gold undertones like my own hair, but it is a little bit lighter. You can totally color these extensions, but I did get them like one day before my trip. But I kind of like that they're a bit lighter. They give more of a sun-kissed ombre look to my hair when they're all blended in. You can always do a clean section, tease the base of your hair before clipping them in, but this is how I realistically put on my extensions. And here we have the before and after for Mega Island Girl hair. For sunscreen, I've been using Supergoop all week. This is Golden Hour, it's SPF 40. I have not got burnt at all, and it does have quite a tint to it. It basically acts like a glowy foundation with high SPF 40. And then instead of foundation, I went in with the Armani Beauty Concealer. This is one of my favorites. It's in a slightly brighter shade. This is shade 4 of the Luminous Silk Concealer. Applied to my chin, through the jawline, underneath the eyes, kind of down the sides of the nose, and on the forehead. And this looks really messy, but this is Makeup by Mario in the shade Light Medium, and these blend in so well. Speckling it around, adding a touch of color all over. And I recently tried out the Sunset blush look, and I used some really pretty blush shades, but my all-time favorite that I've been grabbing for is this one by One Size Beauty. This turns out to be like a really pretty, almost sunburnt corally shade, so I really like their cream blushes, and I was finding that the liquid blushes I was using was like clinging to my skin in areas, so I prefer this one. And we're going for Sunkissed. Love a good multi-use product. This is Makeup Forever Endless Cacao. I use this for a nose contour sometimes. I just create little divots and then blend out. And I use this for a lip liner as well, but I really fade it out like a shadow. And then I powder quite a bit. As much as I love to be a little bit glowy, I find dewy products really pick up texture, and I do have some little bumps. So I really like to set with powder. My favorite is Floris's. This also makes sure the makeup doesn't like slip and slide around your face. For eyebrows, I'm keeping them fluffy and natural. This is Benefit Precisely My Brow in shade 4. You can always tone down your brows. These are quite large. And I think my all-time favorite bronzer is Hoola Caramel. I go in and let's enhance that bronze. This is a little bit of a makeshift video today. I tried to film outside because I have a really cool view, but the light just kept changing and I was sweating. So here we are in the AC. Make sure to get your ears as well and your hair part if it's really pale. Nose contour you can definitely skip, especially if like you're wearing sunglasses, but I just do not like how I photograph when I don't. So that's why I like to add it in just for my own confidence. But yeah, you could add some like little faux freckles if you want to. But this is probably the step that takes me the longest. Eyeshadow I keep really simple. Let's go with this brown here. Something slightly warm all over the lid. And in a wing. Picking a shade like 1 or 2 shades deeper than your skin tone looks really nice because it kind of frames the eyes without looking too made up. And then with this slightly deeper dark brown, adding this as a really soft liner and also into the crease and fading out one more time. If you want it more natural, you can totally skip eyeliner, but I really like Makeup Forever Limitless Brown, especially with these soft brows on the eyes. And I rimmed the entire lash line and then smoked it out so it looks more lived in. And I do love to add a little bit of a wing. And just touching the lashes with mascara. Didn't bring waterproof, which was dumb, but I just add it to the base a little bit, and then this is extra, but if you want to go for that island girl look, when you look it up on Pinterest, it tends to be more of a full beat than a super natural makeup look. I love an outer corner lash, so I've applied that. Now I'm taking this really pretty powder here, more of a peach shade. And finally, a highlight, which is a bright coral, has some gold to it, and it looks very sun-kissed. So I'm applying that up the cheek, brow bone, inner corner, and the nose tip. You could also go with more of like a wet look if you wanted to, but I'm loving this glowy vibe, and this whole palette looks really good together. So we have a little bit of definition to the lips with a matte lip liner. And then this product I accidentally fell in love with on this trip. I got this for blush, but I actually didn't love it for blush, but it's kind of the perfect lip color. It looks like your lips but better, maybe a little bit like sunburnt. It's the shade Orgasm Rush, and I love how it blends out and it just feels like nothing on your lips. And then to give kind of a gradient effect like we have on the cheeks, I added the highlight. This is also really nice if it's windy. If you don't have any gloss on, you won't get any hair in your lip gloss. Another product that has SPF and gives you tons of sparkle on your skin is the Supergoop 100% mineral, oh my god, I can't speak. 100% mineral powder, broad spectrum, SPF 35, but I really use this just for like a ton of glow in pictures. You can see all like the sparkles coming out here. And in the heat, you need a setting spray. This one is MAC Fix Plus. There are so many good ones. I love Urban Decay setting spray as well, but I brought a little mini one and it has been making sure my makeup lasts all day. As for my favorite sunscreen, I have this Vacation Classic Lotion. It smells amazing. So tropical. This one's called The Scent of Summer. And I last minute put together some really cute outfits, so here's a look at what I wore on vacation. Sorry, I'll pop my hand out. Taking clips from my vlog, this is the green dress that I wore. It reminds me slightly of my favorite Rihanna look from the SOS music video. It's from the brand More to Come from Revolve. I'll have it linked. I got bit. I'm telling my vlog. New bites.
Bite counter.
Bite count 2. And after some bug bites, we went to a place called Matcha Mama for acai bowls. Here we go. Thanks. And shopped around Beach Road. A coconut just fell. It's a coconut. Wow. No, it's a I think it came from the coconut tree. Another one of my favorite vacation pieces is a bathing suit I've had for years from the brand Beachy. Good morning. I've had 2 coffees and we did do yoga this morning, and now we're headed to the cenote, which is at the resort. There's a little one that they found when they were creating this place, which is really cool. So we went with jungle vibes. We're gonna try to take some cool pics. If you've ever watched my vlogs, literally all of them have an H2O sequence if I'm near water, so enjoy. Island girl look. Have this pink little flower to match this bikini just from Target, and I'm gonna try sunset blush. I'll have my travel vlog linked in the cards. It is such a fun one. I love shopping for souvenirs, eating great food, and enjoying the jungly hotel and beach clubs.
Yeah, that was cute. There you go.
And I have been looking for a new bikini top. I do have this cute one that I got from Target that's very island girl, but a little bit more Hawaii than like Mexico. So I've still been on the hunt, but like none of them have padding, so that's a bit of a problem for me. So instead of getting a new bikini, maybe I'll get a beaded bracelet because they have some really pretty ones. It's a toucan. Here's another one of my favorite styles. I knew I wanted to wear tropical flowers in my hair to bring even more joy to this vacation, but I didn't want to rely on buying real flowers, so these ones are from Amazon. I was stopped several times with people thinking they were real, so highly recommend. And this has been my favorite one for years. I broke the top off, but I have featured this in like any travel vlog because it's the only type of curler that really holds curl on my hair when I have this much length, but I also love curling my extensions. Okay, let's clip these in. Here's the curls before, and I do the same thing. And now let's add tons of volume by just breaking up the curls. I like when there's a variation, so some just kind of become waves. Aww, is it cute? We're getting ready to go to all the shops again, and I'm wearing such a pretty dress. And yesterday we did go back to the hotel restaurant and I wore something completely out of my comfort zone. Like, it's bodycon and super sparkly. I'll show you what it looks like in the light because I didn't really get a good clip of it. Like, look at all that sparkle. It's literally glistening on my face, and this little girl was staring. She loved this. It was like magical to her, so hopefully that's a core memory of this very mermaid sparkly dress. And I'm wearing mermaidy earrings today. Oh my god, this sparkle. Let me know if you traveled anywhere on spring break this year, what your favorite destination is, or are you saving this look for summer, which is coming if you live in a place that has a long cold winter. Hang in there, sunny days are ahead. As for souvenirs, I bought this cute pom-pom decor. Brings me so much joy. As well as some pretty keychains, a beaded clip. Lauren got some coffee, we got postcards. We had such a great time. Here we are taste testing Mexican snacks. If you want to keep on watching, the extended vlog is up on screen. I hope you enjoyed this beachy island girl look. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other tutorials. If you want to keep on watching, you might like the 2008 Victoria's Secret glam. That one's kind of opposite to this. These are very warm tones, and that one's more frosty, but I still think it would look amazing with the tan.